most accurate local forecast starts now with meteorologist Brett Thakara.
Well, we say good morning. A foggy morning here at the backyard pool, and we're kind of shrouded in it, so we're not getting a nice sunrise here. Many of you are likely going to continue to see that fog develop over the course of the next couple of hours, and then it will get wiped away. But let's start in Hanover with your headlines today, because they're dealing with some fog in the distance as well, although we can clearly see the roadway there. Traffic is sitting at the light and moving along. More thunderstorms are likely today, later this afternoon through this evening. Isolated flash flooding, the main threat with them. The humidity stays high through the rest of the weekend and into next week, and daily pop-up storms are going to become the norm around here as we move into the next 7 days. So already some storms firing up near Erie. We will see as a front gets closer to us, some downpours and storms fire up as well, moving ahead into the afternoon. And as I said, the early evening hours, temperatures are in the 60s and 70s across the Commonwealth at this hour, and dew points are high as well. We are just stuck with this humidity ongoing through the weekend and into next week. A high of 88 today with these scattered thunderstorms later this afternoon through this evening, but tonight they will wane, but it's still going to be muggy and gross with lows in the 70s and those high dew points continuing. So the pattern looks like this. There is a front off to the west, and that will help to be sort of the trigger today, but this Bermuda high that is sitting out where you see the clear water there in the ocean, that is just pumping in and funneling in. You can see all up and down the East Coast the storminess from yesterday. It's just funneling in this humid air. Look at the dew points from Boston to Harrisburg to Ocean City, back into Charleston and Bowling Green in the 70s. And when we look at the precision cast here, our dew point map, it doesn't get much better. There may be, a few hours here and there where we can see dew points drop into the 60s, maybe tomorrow morning, but they're going to climb right back into the 70s. It's going to be atrociously humid here, I think, through the weekend and likely into much of next week. Temperature-wise, though, we're not talking about a heat wave here. It is not going to be atrociously hot. Temperatures should be in the upper 80s today. Overnights are not going to be pleasant, right? This mugginess, this murkiness, right? It's just, you can feel the moisture in the air, and so it's uncomfortable to sleep at night. You'll need the AC. Tomorrow, again, we'll try to make a run at 90, but I suspect we will be in the upper 80s through the weekend. So there are those storms later today into the afternoon and evening. We still anticipate more tomorrow, although less coverage. Just a stray storm on Saturday. I actually think much of the weekend is going to be dry. If I had to pick a day that might be totally dry at this point, it would be Sunday, and the models are starting to back me up on that. In terms of rainfall, again, I caution you, it's feast or famine. We saw that yesterday with Cumberland and York counties getting a lot of rain. Now you can see here with the latest run of precision cast, again, some areas getting an inch, some areas getting whiffed. And some areas got totally whiffed yesterday. So if you got a lot of heavy rain, you're probably thinking, man, I can't believe anybody missed out on this. Well, plenty of people did, and I think that could be the case again today. The Phillies, for example, got their game in yesterday, a win over the Nationals. Now the Blue Jays come to town for a 3-game weekend series. 6:40 tonight, first pitch, warm and humid in South Philly. And yes, they're probably going to have to dodge some storms tonight, more so than last night. Again, I suspect that Sunday is looking drier, but next week, again, each day featuring pop-up showers and storms through at least Thursday and maybe even into Friday and next weekend as well, although I think it's going to be drier by the time we hit next weekend. The best days, the best chances for rain will be today and next Thursday. The least chances coming Sunday and Monday of next week. But dew points are going to stay high and healthy throughout the next 7 days, likely hopefully getting a break by the end of next week a bit in the humidity department. 88s through the 3-day forecast. The best chance of downpours and storms this weekend comes this afternoon and this evening. A better chance Saturday than Sunday, but both days should be relatively dry for the most part this weekend. But we are going to be stuck in the muck here as we look ahead into next week too, with temperatures remaining in the 80s. But Allie, I think we'll cool down slightly by the end of next week, and hopefully things turn less humid. So again, it's foggy out here, and you've noticed a lot of fog elsewhere across the region on a lot of our cameras this morning.
Yeah, it just looks so soupy, for lack of a better word, out there this morning.
It certainly is, and unfortunately it's not going anywhere, and this is going to lead to those downpours later on. We'll keep you posted.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much, Brett. Let's take a look.